Hi, everybody, and welcome to Pace Studio on the Road from Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion. We're here in the performance space at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum, the home of the legendary 1927 Bristol recording sessions with Bella White. Bella, it's great to see you again.
Hello, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, this is, we are wrapping up day one of sessions in a very classy way. Thank you very much for making this a part of your Bristol experience. We're really looking forward to sharing 3 of your songs with our audience. One of them is brand new, and 2 of them are from the current record, among other things. What do you want to do first?
I'll do the song Numbers from Among Other Things. Cool. It's not what I thought it would feel like. The praise that's seeping and it goes as quick as it comes, like it's carried by some strong wind. And I know what it seems like, that I'm thinking on leaving again. Or maybe I'm just a little shallow. If it's true that still waters run deep, well then I've been swiftly moving. Can the others see right through me, my masquerades and my illusions that I've crafted so carefully? Well, I'm just a broken illusion, not as tough as I ought to be. Well, the flowers my mama bought me, they only keep for 2 weeks, and then they just become another reminder that he's never gonna write to me. And I spoke my fears to my mama. She said, honey, just let it be. And then she sent some pretty flowers with the hopes that my hurting they would ease. Well, you would think that I should feel happy, but the truth is I feel spent, and the numbers, they've been climbing. Just not enough to pay my rent. I didn't used to think much of the numbers, but now they're always racing through my head. And I guess that I grew a little shallow when I first took the words that my mama once said. Well,
Yes, thank you, Bella. It sounds great.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when we were chatting offline a little bit before now, you mentioned that you were going. This is kind of the last thing that you're doing before you're going to take some time off and hang out and recharge and spend the rest of your year. I guess recharge is a very good word for it. Can you talk to us a little bit about why and maybe what recharging looks like to you and what the rest of your year is going to look like?
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is kind of the last thing. I've got like one little, well, it's not it's just one little show, but I've got another show in California in a couple weeks, and then I'm like good and done for the year, and I'm going to probably spend some time doing some writing and kind of tying up some like creative loose ends, but it's definitely hard to be, going all the time and constantly like having to regulate your nervous system to different environments. And so I think you said this off camera, but you said something about just how staring at the wall is really important. And so I'm probably just going to do a lot of staring at the wall, lying down, being horizontal.
Good.
Yeah. And then probably trying to just like play some music for fun, do some other things that I like to do. Like it's good I feel like to like engage in, well, I think sometimes when I'm constantly on tour and moving a lot, I just like don't engage in any of my other like hobbies or interests. And so I'm going to spend some time doing those things and kind of chilling.
Good. Yeah. It's a recipe for burnout when you just focus on the same thing over and over. And I can completely relate to it. And also to being horizontal, because there's so many pictures of us lying down on the floors of rooms like this, because we're just going.
Yeah,
and
you're
then
like so tired. You need to just like for a second.
Yeah. And I feel like it's equally hard to be going all the time as it is to unplug and stop going, because when you're going, it's like, I don't know if it's this way for you, but it probably is for me. Like I'm compelled to go and go and go. If there's 30 days straight of a thing to do, I'm going to do that thing for 30 days straight. Yeah, you just go on autopilot
almost. It's like when you're going and there's like, that you have to be in this place and then this place and then this place, and you have like a very kind of like, in some ways, rigid schedule while you're in those places. Like you have like these like kind of 30-minute windows of downtime at a time, or it's like you go to bed, you know what I mean? So I feel like it's sort of like, it's almost hard then when you have like open time to like remember what to do in it. Like I feel like sometimes when I get home from tour, I spend like 2 days just like remembering like what to do. I'm just like, what do I do again? Like, where do I go now? So it's kind of hard to stop sometimes.
Yeah,
but
I'll have to be sure to literally write it into a Google Calendar to say you have to sleep for a normal amount tonight. Like you can be a vampire for the next 3 nights, but this night you need like 8-9 hours, because the rest of it's not going to work unless you actually unplug and do it for real tonight.
For sure. Yeah, you just can't keep going unless you take that time.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that you're taking a sabbatical. Would that be the word for it? I think.
Yeah.
Just some time to recharge,
like
more than just a
sabbatical.
Weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we look forward to if something creative comes out of it, fantastic. If nothing creative comes out of it right now, at least like that's recharging for the next creative thing that happens.
Yeah.
So
I think there'll be something creative coming out of it. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think we're going to hear some brand new music that is, if I'm correct, it's not recorded at all, right? There's no versions of this anywhere. So we're looking forward to hearing what you're going to play in a second.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. This song is called Stuff.
Thank you. It's a great song.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that was a new one. Have you felt like there is any theme to the new batch of songs that you're wanting to write, or does it differ on a day-by-day basis, or is there like a topic, a specific topic, but a feeling that you're moving towards as you write this next batch of what will become the next record?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like my songs are always like kind of going to be like emotional and like a little bit like autobiographical in that way. But I feel like with some of my like newer songs, I think I've just like grown as one does since like my first album and my album after that. And I feel like these songs feel a little bit more like, not that the other ones aren't like powerful, but they feel more like empowering to me, or like maybe I'm writing from a place of like my own empowerment versus like responding to how other like external factors are making me feel. Maybe just like writing from more of a place of just like how I feel, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I've always written from the place of like how I feel, but these songs I feel like I'm trying to like kind of pack more of a punch and just like a cathartic feeling or something like that. I don't really know. It's hard to kind of describe, but that's what it seems like to me.
No, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, the difference between reacting to your environment and describing that versus talking about what's happening internally, regardless of what's happening externally around you. It really is. And that's the only thing that you can control at all is what's happening between your ears. There's nothing about what's out there that we can do anything about.
Totally.
So it's nice to realize that and focus more on that as opposed to the external reality.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think there's like something innately empowering about just like saying how you feel and not really being too concerned about how someone else feels about that, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you again for coming and sharing this and making this part of your Bristol experience. We are about to finish our first lovely day of session recording with the song that you're about to play. This is another one from the current record, Among Other Things. What do you want to play last today?
I will play the title track called Among Other Things. Green is a color I've seen my mama wear, among other things. And lately I've felt the world so bleak, there's not a lot here for me, there's not a lot here for me. It's a funny place, I've been thinking maybe someday soon I'll stop falling. Well, today I woke, but tomorrow I'll sleep, only to find some place that I've not been for in my dreams. The road's less broken. I can't believe what's become of me. Was it just yesterday that I felt so free? Now all I feel is a pain so deep, but it's for another. It's not for me, it's for another, and it's not for me. It's all just one big tricky thing, and I'm not sure where it starts or it ends. There's 1,000 ways that it could have gone, so what's the use of right or wrong? Sometimes I think that I should have known How'd I end up in this selfish town? Bet you didn't think I'd stick around. Hear the people smoke and the talk so cheap. And over there, no one's listening. Over there, there's no one listening.
Yes, we did it. Bella, thank you for coming and playing. That was fantastic, and we'll just keep crossing paths. I was telling you a little bit earlier that the day that we recorded you at Green River was the first time that we ever recorded together, and so this is
so rad.
3 years to the week-ish, 3 years to the month,
Yeah,
I think,
for sure.
Since that happened. So hopefully it's not 3 years until we see you next,
Yeah, I
and
hope
we'll
not.
just keep on seeing you around in interesting places all over the country, all over the world, perhaps.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
thank you for doing it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right.